So you can see we've done that here. In our new drawings here, we don't have the 60 at 22 because we've assumed that we sold those. We have only now 30 of these $23 ones because we assumed we have sold 10 of them. And we assume that we still have the 50 at 24. So as of December 8th, or December 10th, I'm sorry, after we made the sale on December 10th, this is what our inventory looks like. Everybody okay with that, where we're at right now? Now I want you to keep in mind, this is not exactly, I mean, if somehow the inventory gods came down and told us the actual chairs that we really have in our inventory, remember we can't tell the difference, so we don't know which ones we actually have, it wouldn't be exactly like this, okay? This is an assumption we're making. And in accounting, we have to make a lot of assumptions. And so that's what we're doing here. We're just assuming the last ones in are the first ones out. We may know in reality that that's not what really happens, and that's okay. All right, let's go to our next slide then. And we made another purchase on December 17th. We made a purchase of 20 at $25. So we just add that to our previous inventory layers. So now we can say we have 3 layers of inventory, $23 ones, $24 ones, and $25 layers. And then on December 28th, we made a sale of 90 units here. So I want you to think about it, and if you have to, put me on pause, and I want you to think about which units, and write this down. Go out to the far side here and write down which 90 units we're going to assume we sold using FIFO from that December 28th sale. Okay, let's go to the next slide and let's see what we did here. Let's see if you got this correct. All right, again, assuming FIFO, we assume we sold all 30 of these earliest $23 ones. Then we assume we sold all 50 of these $24 ones, so that's a total of what, 80? And our sales were a total of 90, so we're up to 80. So we assume then that we're going to dip into 10 of these $25 units, and you can see we've got that listed here. So here are our units, the 90 units we assume that we sold on December 28th. Did you get that correct? Hopefully so. Now, it's the end of the month, and we need to calculate what is the cost of the ending inventory, because ending inventory will be reported as an asset called merchandise inventory on the balance sheet. We also need to determine what's the cost of goods sold, and this will be reported as an expense on the income statement. So we need to calculate those two things, and if you think you know the calculations, again, go ahead and put me on pause and do those calculations, and then we will go on to the next slide and show whether or not you got that correct. Ending inventory, very simple calculation now. As you know, we previously had 90 units here. I'm sorry, our sales were 90. We previously had 100 units here, 3 layers totaling 100 units. We sold 90, so we know that we still have 10. Well, the 10 that we still have are these $25 ones, because we assumed that we sold all 30 of the $23 ones. We assumed we sold all 50 of the $24 ones, and then we assumed that we sold 10 of the $25 ones, so we must still have 10 of these $25 ones. So our ending inventory is 10 times 25, a total of 250. All right, cost of goods sold, very simple. We've been keeping track of our cost of goods sold out here, haven't we? So our cost of goods sold is a simple computation. It's just simply a matter of adding up all these figures we had calculated out on the right side. And that's exactly what we've done along this right here. And that gives us a total cost of goods sold of $36.90 if my calculations are right. And I always encourage you to double check my calculations, because as you know, I think I've had a couple slides where I made some mistakes. I hate to say that, but I have, so you need to check my math there, okay? And as usual on anything in these slides, if you're not sure about something or you find a mistake, post it to the discussion boards. You know I check that on a regular basis, quite frequently, and we can talk about it. So that concludes the FIFO video, and hopefully you're ready to jump into the LIFO video.